Guys in Black. We're pretty excited about this one. So today, we're covering Mahakumbh, which is actually one of the largest religious gatherings in the world. Comparing its scale to some of the other popular religious gatherings, this is definitely one of the largest. It happens once every 12 years. The other larger ones, just to compare, is Arbaeen, which roughly has around 17 to 20 million people visit it every year. Then there is Hajj, which is around 2 million, and roughly this is around 400 to 450 million. So it's a huge gathering. It usually happens in about four places: Nashik, this one is in Prayagraj, Haridwar, and Ujjain. Abhirup, any sort of take on your this thing about?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, kudos to both the UP government and whatever part the central government played in organizing this sort of congregation at such massive scale. Like
right.
As you mentioned, I guess what's expected it to be like what a gathering of 40 crore people over a period of 40 to 50 days.
55 days.
55 days.
So it's over 55 days. And roughly, like I said, during duration of the entire 55 days, roughly about 450 million people are expected to sort of visit it and take the snan, which is the royal bath.
Yeah.
So that's basically roughly the numbers.
Right. And I guess I consider like our generation, your generation, my generation, our parents' generation, whosoever is alive, because this one particularly special because Mahakumbh, this one's supposed to be every 144 years. So the Kumbh is supposed to happen so the annual thing, which is the Magh Mela, which happens every year. Then there is Ardh Kumbh, which happens every 6 years. Then there is Purn Kumbh, which happens every 12 years. And then this one's Mahakumbh, which happens every 144 years. So probably our great grandchildren will probably see the next Mahakumbh, so to speak. So we are actually the lucky ones to be actually witnessing this happening in our lifetime.
Right.
So and also, I mean, as I said, kudos to the authorities who've been able to pull it off like really systematically. At least so far, we've seen people all over the world. Biggest of the biggest names have sort of come and showed their devotion towards our faith as a country. I would say, not just for a particular religion or community, because as we also saw, like all members of almost all communities, religions have participated in some form or the other at this gathering. So yeah, I mean, it's I guess what looks like to be like a good achievement on our part.
And just to give you guys, the idea of how popular it is. I mean, we tried to sort of book, like a hotel a while back just to go visit the Mahakumbh, and he couldn't find anything.
At least as of now, but I'm still hopeful.
And for multiple days, so it's actually like it's crazy. Like everyone who's already gone has been has made the hotel bookings and their travel plans way in advance. So super popular. And yeah, and I think we're very proud that India as a nation is now sort of hosting something like this. So great.
Have you seen the all sorts of different? I would say I won't call them babas, but all sorts of different figures or people who have sort of surfaced because of the media that is there. There are different kind of these babas and sadhvis who have come up. So there is one. If I'm not wrong, there's one Air Force Baba, an Air Force.
There is an IIT Baba.
IIT Baba. Then there's another. So multiple of them.
I think there's one Baba who also is a bodybuilder and he's quite guy.
So all these akhadas, everybody obviously because all these akhadas they have their own sort of belief system and the way they approach the whole process. But then there are these figures also sort of surfacing, and now they themselves have become like cult or sort of figures where people are sort of following. I realized that this IIT Baba. Interesting, by the way, character. If you have listened to a couple of what instances where you've spoken, so interesting take on life, and you get to see different perspectives, and that's what again the whole I would say the gathering is about. That people with different perspectives, different beliefs, they come and it's a congregation of ideas and beliefs, and everybody sort of is there to exchange ideas and sort of convince each other in terms of their point of view. And ideally, I guess that's how people in general should be. You should be open to, I should be open to your point of view, you should be open to my point of view, and whosoever is able to convince the other, I guess that's how, I think that's what sort of personifies the old Indian traditions and culture.
Right, great point. So, great, I think we're going to sort of end the sort of video here. We wanted to keep it short and sweet, not go super into, like what Mahakumbh is and, stuff like that. So yeah, like I hope this was informative enough and short enough for you guys to sort of watch through the whole thing. Do again, like I said, like last time, do keep us giving feedback on things that we should cover and how we could sort of make these videos better for you and easier to watch. And great, and we'll see you next time with another episode on another trending topic.